This is the briefing from Transport Topics for July 3rd. I'm Esmeralda Leon. Rising tariffs and shifting trade policies have put cross-border freight in the spotlight. So what happens when politics meet logistics at the U.S. borders? Cargado CEO Matt Silver joins us to explain how artificial intelligence, data, and smarter platforms figure into the mix. Catch the latest Road Signs podcast at ttn.ws/episode 169. Now let's dive into the day's top stories. ATRI's latest cost study says the average price of running a truck dropped 0.4% to $2.26 a mile, only because diesel was cheaper. After stripping out fuel, non-fuel costs hit an all-time high, rising 3.6% to $1.77.9 a mile. Driver wages rose 2.4%, benefits 4.8%, and truck and trailer payments 8.3% to 39 cents a mile, while repair, maintenance, and non-driver payroll softened. Margins evaporated. Every sector except less than truckload averaged under 2%, and truckload carriers ran at negative 2.3%. A freight recession trimmed capacity 2.2%, lifted empty mile ratios to 16.7%, and left 0.93 drivers per tractor. Fleets still stretched miles between breakdowns, shortened dwell times, and ran younger trucks. Grondike Transport CEO Greg Hodgson said, quote, "The trucking industry is facing the most challenging freight market in years," end quote. Del Monte Foods sought bankruptcy protection in New Jersey after a controversial 2024 debt shuffle. A lender-supported plan gives the canned goods maker $165 million in fresh cash and sets up a going concern sale. The company shoulders $1.25 billion in secured debt dating to its leveraged buyout by Del Monte Pacific. Pandemic inventory overbuild, slowing demand, and soaring rates pushed cash interest from $66 million in 2020 to $125 million in fiscal 2025. Unsecured creditors include Uber Freight at $9.1 million and Saddle Creek Logistics at $1.4 million. A drop-down move that shifted assets beyond some lenders' reach sparked litigation and a skipped interest payment, sending the firm to court. Del Monte says the loan and operating cash will keep shelves stocked as it pursues a sale. President Donald Trump announced a trade deal yesterday that would let American exports enter Vietnam duty-free, while imposing a 20% levy on Vietnamese goods headed to the United States, and a 40% tax on merchandise merely transshipped through Vietnam. The accord lands a week before a 90-day pause on a threatened 46% reciprocal tariff expires. The U.S. logged a $122 billion goods deficit with Vietnam last year, its third largest gap. Economist Mary Lovely says Washington can force such terms on smaller partners, but major players like the EU or Japan are another matter. Vietnam, a magnet for companies diversifying from China, recently approved a $1.5 billion Trump Organization golf resort near Hanoi and was elevated by Washington last year to comprehensive strategic partner status. That's it for today. Remember, for all the latest trucking and transportation news, go to the experts at ttnews.com.
Spoken Layer.